Now that we have an empty canvas to start building our app on, if you've ever worked with HTML and CSS, you know that just writing up markup is pretty tedious. We want to use some form of grid system that enables us to build predictable and beautiful layouts. One that I've been enjoying working with is Semantic UI, and there's nothing really semantic about it, but still it's an awesome framework. What it gives you is a set of beautiful controls that are easy to use, beautiful, and covers a huge range of user interactions. Download the package and add the CSS and JavaScript files you're seeing me add. That includes the grid CSS, which we'll be using down the line, and the core JavaScript and CSS for the library. The cool thing about using JavaScript and CSS is we'll be reusing those elements and skills to develop cross-platform apps, as well as desktop apps. Now let's add all the CSS and JavaScript code to our default .html template, and then find us a tag that will demonstrate whether we now successfully have Semantic UI running inside of our Windows 8.1 app. This is another pattern you'll be running into building HTML and JavaScript apps, at least on the client side of things, because everything is source. And most of the documentation you'll find online is actually the examples of how to use that package or library. Now if we got it right, that button should be animated, and it is, and this is Semantic UI just doing its thing. What we'll want to do now is start setting up our grid. You can think about the grid as the millimetric paper you can draw your UI on that the user will see. What a grid defines is these boxes and groups of boxes, so you can do these different types of layouts for your website. This is the basis of how we do multiple column type of layouts. So let's take that example from the website and paste it into our default.html template. And we'll fix up the classes to reflect how wide each column should be. And you can now see the multi-column layout we managed to quickly build up from Semantic UI.